For nearly 3 years, Katie Nolan was my roommate. She was my oldest friend in Portland, and we were alike enough yet different enough to be good at sharing a space together. We were good at sharing other things too. The first things I learned about Katie were she had traveled all around the world, and she had a collection of shoes that almost matched my own. We even wore the same size. Katie's Chacos were her wardrobe staple, and they had seen their share of the world too. Nepal and India, Israel and Egypt, Wisconsin, Philadelphia, Mount Hood, Mount St. Helens, Mount Rainier, Mount Adams, Mount Shasta, the Oregon coast, the Washington coast, Crater Lake, Peru, Ecuador, the Enchantments, Brighton Bush, and everywhere in between. After she died last December, I was packing up her things. A few things I kept, like her poncho from Ecuador and the red silky dress that she had loved. I also kept her Chacos. When I went to Haiti last summer, I brought those with me. I packed lighter than ever, bringing only 4 shirts, 2 pairs of pants, 1 pair of shorts, and Katie's Chacos. The rest of my luggage was filled with art supplies and musical instruments. Haiti was desperate. Conditions were worse than bad. At the first orphanage, where half of our group would stay, we got out of our bus and were greeted by lots of little kids without trousers. Broken things were everywhere. Dilapidated cars, broken down buildings, kids with runny noses and ringworm and no underwear running around barefoot, climbing on everything, including us. It was hard to take in. Broken was how I had felt inside since Katie had been gone. The next location greeted us with glimmering tile bathrooms with flush toilets, a number of well-groomed, well-mannered children, and piles of delicious food that we washed down with treated water. It was heaven. In fact, it was almost too nice. I couldn't get out of my mind the poor children at the orphanage, and while staying there for 5 days felt like an eternity, I knew that I needed to volunteer. I looked down and saw Katie's Chacos on my feet, a perfect fit. I felt surrounded by her spirit of giving and strength. Katie spent time serving the poorest of the poor at Mother Teresa's ashram in India and in Nepal. She worked on the streets of Portland with homeless women. She was undeterred by filth and saw the beauty that rested beneath that. So I spoke up. I volunteered to go. I knew I could manage and that I was not alone.